So Chevy has unveiled the 2023 Colorado, and I think they have got a winner on their hands. Let's take a look at it. So welcome back to All Cars, y'all. I am John, and I am excited about the Colorado coming out. I'm a little disappointed with some of the changes they made, but I think Chevy's got a real winner on their hands, and I specifically like one thing they really did here. So first off, let's talk about the trims that they offer. So they're going to offer the work truck, the LT, the Z71, the ZR2, and a Trail Boss, which used to be offered as a package upgrade on a couple of other trims. Chevy does say it's kind of buried in their press release that this is a new platform, but they don't elaborate on this, so I think it's a heavily refreshed platform, not an all-new platform. But what they've done is they've really simplified some things. You get a four-door truck that's about one length. It varies a little bit, about an inch or so here and there, but it is really just one choice, a one-size-fits-all. And that works under the hood too. They're offering a 2.7-liter inline four-cylinder with 3 different engine options. So you've got the 2.7-liter turbo, which is going to offer 237 horsepower and 259 pound-feet of torque, towing up to 3,500 pounds. Then there's a 2.7-liter Turbo Plus offering 310 horsepower, 390 foot-pounds, and a 2.7-liter Turbo High Output offering the same 310 horsepower, but torque going up to 430 for 7,700 pounds. Now that Turbo Plus is available on the Z71, the Trail Boss. It's available on the work truck and the LT. That high output, giving the most torque, is going to be on the ZR2. Now, from that respect, I'm going to say I really like what Chevy's doing here. They've simplified it. One of the big complaints when they introduced the new Silverado was that the quality dropped pretty dramatically, and Chevy blamed the fact that they had so many. Well, maybe Chevy didn't blame, but others looked at it and said maybe it was because of the vast number of engine and transmission options they gave. Well, here Chevy's pretty much simplified it. You get the 2.7-liter, they've strengthened the block, they've strengthened the crankshaft, they've worked on the engine, but you get a turbo or in a high output version. Here's your one engine. You get one 8-speed transmission. That's your choice. I really hope that improves the quality. Also, this is being built in just one factory, so hopefully this means that their quality is going to be right up there at the tippy top. Now, from the outside, dimensions have changed a little bit. The wheelbase is about 3 inches longer, but I think this is a really good look for the truck. I think the previous one was getting a little long in the tooth, and it was second place to the nearly untouchable Tacoma, but in the past quarter, the Chevy saw a pretty dramatic increase in sales while the Tacoma saw a decrease. I don't think the Tacoma is actually vulnerable at this point because the Chevy's still selling half of what they were selling, but I think this is a really strong update on the outside with some neat little features and with a pretty flexible little tailgate that I think is kind of cool. I don't know it's enough to knock off Toyota, but it's a really sharp upgrade, really reminds me of the refresh that they did on that Frontier. Basically the same general design language, but this kind of brings it a little closer to the Silverado. I think it's very sleek and I think it's very modern. The Colorado was needing to be updated, and I think this did a great job, certainly leapfrogging where Ford is with the Ranger, especially since that new Ranger doesn't seem to be in any kind of big rush to come here to America. Now on the inside, Chevy has totally redone the interior, and I really, really like what they're doing. If this looks half as good in person as it does in pictures, it's going to be pretty exciting. They're giving you a standard 11.3-inch touchscreen with a 8-inch fully digital color instrument display, both of which are customizable. This makes this a very modern, contemporary, up-to-date interior, and of course there's a ton of cameras everywhere and a lot of safety features that are evolved too. Now, along the chassis itself, they do offer a couple of different options to kind of personalize the truck for how you're going to be using it. For example, the Trail Boss gets a 2-inch factory lift, and the ZR2 gets a 3-inch factory lift. So depending on how you're using it out of doors, they're trying to accommodate how people actually use their cars. They're not using these as cheap little work trucks a lot of times. They're using them as lifestyle vehicles to get out. So this is a super short video because I just wanted to get this information out there as fast as possible that I really like what they're doing. I think it brings the outside up to date. I think it brings the inside up to date, if maybe not class leading, as a matter of fact. I like it that much. I don't like that they offer just one body style, but I do applaud them for offering just one engine, just one transmission to try to build the best quality truck they possibly can. I have limited experience with the Colorado. I've driven several many years ago, probably about 8 years ago now. I worked with a company. I had a Colorado as a company truck. Now, this is one of the old ones where the grill looked like it was installed upside down with that weird 5-cylinder engine and the cheapest interior in the world. And I think it was an extended cab. But I love that truck. I really enjoyed driving it because it was just pure truck, right? You didn't worry about damaging the interior. You threw some stuff behind the front seat, and that 5-cylinder engine was frugal enough, if a little rough. I loved it. It was low to the ground and it was right-sized. That's what I don't like here with these 4-door trucks. They're not right-sized. They all feel just so big. But in a contemporary space where you've got the Ranger, you've got the Tacoma, you've got the New Frontier, and now you've got a Colorado, I really like what they're doing. I'm interested to see what GMC does with this platform and the styling direction they take it in, because I don't necessarily love where they've been going with their grills recently on like the Acadia and things like that. So let me know your thoughts below, guys. I appreciate you spending a couple times with me and taking a look at this.